So this tune, the reason why I like doing this one is because there's 3 tracks. That's it, just 3 tracks. And you know, you can make a lot of things sound really big and thick by having like double tracks and stuff, but I really wanted to kind of emphasize the fact that this is, you know, I love there's a lot of acoustic basses in here, but I've been kind of in this electric bass phase, so, and then there's also, to me, the coolest thing in here is a brush kit. So even the toms are brushes. Ever watch a jazz drummer play brushes? They do this to stir the soup. There's the bass. So, and then I can move this forward because I have little locate switches, so I'll move right to where the solo starts in here. So you can hear it. Now he's going to the, and playing more like a drum set, not doing the swish. But if you listen to the, oops, right here, even the cymbals that we have in here are brush hit cymbals, not stick. Some of my favorite cymbals in this whole thing are these guys. This is like a light crash ride, and then bigger 22-inch. I think that's a 20 and a 22. And then I actually have a solo in here. So I can see like I'm in. So there's something about this too that I thought was really cool. When I played this, I do the bass solo in here too. I didn't play it this time. I like to kind of comp with it. Because when you're comping, you're playing differently than if you're trying to solo. You're trying to kind of lay back. And I want the bass to come out, but that's a function of playing softer, right? You want your keyboard to have that ability to do that, to sit way back in the mix and play real soft while, you know, here, and I think I go. So, now that right there, again with this bass, so I played that, right? But there's a little assignable switch, so you go, oops, wrong one, sorry. But there was a key off in that as well. I love that sound when it comes into it, when it comes here. Oops. There's that little at the end of it, the key out part of it. So anyway, it's 3 tracks, really fat. And the last thing I want to talk about this guy in here is I also have, and I was talking about VCM technology. Okay, in the VCM world, we have actually several effects. We have the phaser, talk about that one. We have a flanger, that's also a virtual circuit model. We have an EQ that's designed after like a really high-end $5,000 British EQ. There is the touch wah and the pedal wah. I'm going to show the pedal wah in a second here because it's awesome. And in fact, I'm going right to that after this. Well, then there's the VCM compressor. And this compressor is based on another very high-end, expensive compressor that would be very hard to find and very hard to afford. But I have the entire mix going through it. So you'll hear, I'm going to turn it off. This is coming on the solo here. So it's off, right? Okay, now I'm going to turn it on. Right, I'll come to the scene here. On. Off. On. Off. On. So that right there, you can, you know, a compressor, what it's doing for me is it's not only goosing the output, because I do push it a little bit on the output, but you hear more of the bass definition. You hear more of the drum definition because the whole mix is being evened out. The highs are being kind of pushed down when it really hits it. And the lows are kind of being brought up, which is what you want a really good compressor to do, but you don't hear it doing anything. It's just working. It just works right. Off. On. And all of a sudden you hear the chords come in. So anyway. So another VCM effect, like I said, I'm going to go right to it now, is the pedal wah. This is like one of the coolest things in this box. So I have a pedal here. So see it right here? I took it out of the thing. So there's my guitar. That also has the key hop too. That is just the coolest thing if you're a keyboard player to be able to do that. And when they add this to it, I was like, yeah, that's just awesome. So, you know, I can put on, you know, kind of more. Since I live in Bellingham, Washington, it's kind of a snowboarder jam band kind of place. Sort of a Desky Martin Wood kind of thing, you know. Just a little quick little demo. Now, how I did that one, thanks. That was just fun one day. This was done. I did this in no time at all because I'm kind of moving a little bit to the next part of the thing. There are kind of three things that we sort of built this on. One of them was great sound, obviously. That's the number one thing. The second thing is tools to help you write music. So with this one, none of the drums I actually played. I think I did like just a psh on the downbeat, but I'll just play these drum grooves. You know, they're real simple ones, but there's some really cool fills. You know, just the 4 on the 4. Okay, check this out. So you hear that in there. I'm going to turn the arpeggio on and I'll just play. So we have about 6,000 of these arpeggios in here. There's everything from drum grooves to guitar lines. So here's let me go over here to, can you hear which one I'm going for? There's this one, and then there's number 2. There's a little shaker in that one. And they're actually played by drummers. Here's another one. And that's got the bell with a conga player that rolled in for a second. And then there's this guy. Kind of a fill, right? And then there's the massive cool fill for the bridge. That's a killer fill. I love that one. I found that one day. So you just go.